This is yeah, we just we I mean I'm just, you know what I'm saying, some things I don't even know what to say no more. Like I don't know what to say no more. So hold on. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I gotta do it that way. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Because we're gonna make this as plain, as simple as we can, right? The Father, like I told y'all, right? I said a lot of people will be saying, "Hey, I'm this, I'm that," you know. And I said, "Watch," and then the Father's gonna get involved, and He's gonna start to cause things to happen. That's gonna do what? That's gonna literally blow the people's mind. He's gonna go surpass them in their thoughts. He's gonna surpass them of what they think they know. And when I bring this out, you owe my milk of magnesia. That's just how we gonna put that. Because there's no other way to describe this but oh my milk of magnesia. That's the only way I can describe it. I can't describe it no other way. I don't think it would even be suitable enough to just try to describe this, but that way, like because when I show this to you, when I bring this out, your mind is going to be doing somersaults, somersault. Like you gonna be just, you're gonna be through. You gonna be like, Father, just Calgon, take me away. Some, because my mind right now is almost in that manner. Like, what in the world? That's how my brain is feeling right now. My brain is on fire. Like, I don't think I have any more room in my brain for something to happen now. But some more stuff was found out tonight that's going to be so evident that when you see it, you'll be like, oh, Father is making everything so plain and so simple. Um, I'm trying to upload some things right now, but it's like, no. I might have to go. Yeah, I'll just go ahead. Hey, okay, so let me go ahead and get this. So how's y'all day going so far? I think it's what, 5 or 6 o'clock there. It's 1 o'clock over here, but I have to get this off me. I have to get it off me. I cannot go to bed with this on me. Can't do it. This is too much for me to be holding on to right now at this moment. It's too much. So y'all gonna be like my therapist. Y'all gonna walk me through this. I said we gonna walk this out together. But put it like this, ain't no one gonna be able to pull you away. Once you know these things, oh, oh, that's all I can say. Once you know, ain't no one gonna be able to pull you away. You're gonna be telling people, look, you better come on over here. I'm just gonna let that be. We're gonna go ahead and just get started with the intro, because yeah, it's time to just get started with it. Let's do this. Salute. All right, so salute to everyone watching by Bantu, Usulele, Periscope TV. I mean, not Periscope TV, but Twitter account. Salute to everyone watching by Truth Colors, Yeshaya Congo. Salute to everyone watching by Yachi Yahoo Facebook page. Salute to everyone watching by Left Up to Healing RA Facebook page. Loud. Okay. Salute to everyone watching by King David YouTube channel. Salute to Mike and Michaela. Daddy loves you. And salute to Itana and Cheryl. Salute to Goshen. Salute to this truth that is coming out. Salute to Gerald and soon to be Tia. Salute to everyone who's coming out to keep the feast with us on October 31st, because you are being obedient to what the Father has told us to do. There's another session of Truth Colors, and this Truth Colors is going to be, how can I put this? A doozy. A mad doozy. This is going to be that thing that is going to have some people thinking, in a whole nother light, right? Because my mind is already thinking in a whole nother light. So let's get on with the intro, and hopefully everything will be done downloaded the way it needs to download for me. Nope, that's not the right one. All right. All I'm gonna offer you is the truth, as always. That's it. What I'm seeing and what the scriptures are saying. That's it. I can't offer nothing else but the truth. Okay. I'm not here to, tickle anybody's fancy, to make people feel good. It is what it is. We're just bringing out scripture and we're making not sense of it. It's telling a story and we're following it. All right, let's get on with the intro.
Revelations. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark into his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Satan cast into the lake of fire. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. The great white throne. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Elohim, books were open, and another book was open, which was in the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every man according to their works, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. But I will tell you what will happen to cowards and to everyone who is unfaithful or dirty-minded or who murders or is sexually immoral or uses witchcraft or worships idols or tell lies. They will be thrown into that lake of fire and burning sulfur. This is the second death.
Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Hey, Yahuwah says, your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Multitude like the haters, not your haters, they're your fruit.
Beats by all the songs.
Yeah. Truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors. Ayy, when you learn the truth, it will set you free. Many are held captive, stolen identity. But let me just shoot the breeze, release you from Satan's squeeze. He's all like enemies, no matter the color you see. That truth flame.
Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? All right. I want y'all to take a gander at this, right? Take a gander at this. All right. Tell me, what do you notice in this picture? Huh? Tell me what you notice. I can stop this. Anybody? What do you notice in this picture? Just, you know what I'm saying, type it out. What do you notice about this picture right here? What do you notice? I want y'all to, this is about, I'm telling you, this is going to be that one that's going to, you know, you're on y'all already won over on just going crazy. Y'all just already won over and going crazy. This will be that it. This will be the one that's going to literally drive you insane. This is going to be that one. This will be it. This will be it. But it will also be that one thing that's going to make everything so sure. Right? Everything. People can come to you like, man, forget this. You be like, dude, if you don't leave me alone. If you don't leave me alone. I know who he is. Leave me alone. Or you get messed up in this piece. Leave me alone. Now, y'all can now see my background has changed. There's a reason for this. This right here is prophecy. And I did not even know it. I'm telling you. I want you to see the background. Look at the background. In fact, I'm going to move out the way so you can see it even that much more. Look at the feet in the water. The water is coming up on him. Look at his head. His hair. His feet is on the earth and the sea at the same time. It was talking about the beach. Now it's time to go bust that noggin. You know what I'm talking about. And this person is yelling out something. Let's go hear the audio of what this person might be yelling. Right? Let's go see what's coming out. All right. See what he's saying. Probably said first go back to the beginning. Go back to the head. All right. So we're gonna go. Let's go here first. Notice here. Keep your eye on this right here. That's the color of what? Is that the color of the what? What is this the color of? I'll wait for y'all. What is the color of that? It look like the color of the what? I'm trying to see something. When you see it, you be like, what in the world? What are you talking about? Like, this is powerful, okay? That's all I'm saying. So I can promise you that this is powerful, right? So I'm waiting on y'all. What do y'all see? Right here. What do y'all see? I'm waiting. All right, so y'all see, someone said I see water. Okay. But what about in this picture right here? In this picture, what do you see? What do y'all see in this picture? What is sticking out to you in this picture? Right? What's sticking out to you? Because when I bring it out, you can be like, are you serious? Like, yes. Like, oh, the sky. Okay. No, okay, y'all must be still seeing the video or something. Let me see. Because I thought you was, I'm talking about this picture right here, not the video with the ocean. What do you see in this picture that the hand is on right in here? What do you see in this picture right here? You see the crown. You see the crown. Okay. Okay, so the crown is made up of what? What's making up the crown? Like, what do you see? My channel is called what? Truth. And the colors is the colors of what? Of a covenant. It's the color of a rainbow. Right there on his head, right? A rainbow, the color of the rainbow is on his head. That's what people see. You see the crown, but it's also more than just the crown. What do you see? I pretty much gave you the answer for the most part. Truth colors, right? Okay, you got it. There are the colors representing the elements. Now watch this. This is about to blow people's minds. You will not. I'm telling you. When y'all see this, when I bring it out, y'all about to be. Y'all. Where's some drink at? I need a drink. That's what y'all gonna need. All right. So y'all see the colors there. Now let's go blow the brains out. Your brain is gonna be mush. We're gonna go right back to the video. This father wants to go back to the video now. We're gonna listen to what is being said here. Because this right here is prophecy in the making.
Look here, family. We here in Gambia, where you need to be too. There's a prophet that God assembles an army to take back what's rightfully theirs. Blessed is he who comes in the name of Yeshua to put things back what is right, what's rightfully ours. In the name of Yah, so be it. Salute. King out.
Now watch this. When you show this video to your family, they might crap themselves. Heck, you might crap yourself. Cause it's about to get deep. This is what y'all been waiting on. These type of revelations. Cause that's exactly what we're going to. Revelations. All right, let's get it. Now, before I go, let me go ahead and say this, bro. Itana and Cheryl can actually bear witness to this. When I missed the plane the first time, it was because, well, I missed the plane last time, but when I missed the plane, it was because I did not have color in my hair. I told them, I was like, look, they was like, well, it's because you didn't do packing enough. I was like, no, it's not that. I was like, I didn't have color in my head. I said, after I get the color, so then literally they did my hair. 2 of this, 2 of that, so it was like 2 of each color. And then all the colors were supposed to be bound up with the purple. And then the purple was supposed to be intertwined with all of it. Father says, when you touch down in the land, you must have authority on your head. You must have authority on your head. Soon as your feet touch the ground, boom. He said the colors represents my covenant, represents the authority. So your head must be done. And like I said, Itana and Cheryl, they're on here or whatnot, can actually bear witness to that. Like that's what was said. And they said, well, they was like, you couldn't go because your head wasn't done. They can bear witness and said that they were the ones who put the colors in my head, but I had got these colors a while back. Like about a couple months back, about 2 or 3 months back, 4 months back. I was already have chose out the colors and everything. If I was telling me to pick this color, pick that color, pick all the colors, what it would make up what? True colors. And then when I was supposed to leave, I didn't get the colors from my head. I was like, well, I'll just do it in the land. But I was like, no, you must show up with authority on your head when you get there. When your feet touch the ground, boom, authority. The ground and everything will know who you are by the colors in your head. So I told them, and they could say on here, if they're on here, they could say like, yes, this is true, that we put the colors in his head. And then the next day after that, that's when I flew out that same night, which will be 6 o'clock in the morning or so. No problems. But they heard me when I say, well, I didn't fly out because I didn't have my hair done. I didn't have my hair done. It was not put in the colors. She said yes. Now watch this. Now you got the witness of what I just said from when it happened. Now watch what scripture was being fulfilled and I didn't even know it. Y'all ready for this? Let's go. Revelations 10. And I saw a mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head. What's good? Did y'all see that? Oh, it gets better. It gets way better. It gets gooder. Let's go. I'm going to start from that beginning again. It's going to get gooder. And I look what it called him. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven. I came off of the plane from the clouds. Clothed with that cloud mean what? The Spirit of Yah. So he came down here clothed with the Spirit of the Father on him. And a rainbow was upon his head. When you touch down, you must touch down with authority. And the colors represent authority. And a rainbow was upon his head. And his face was as if it were the sun. And his feet as pillars of fire. Pillars. Again, what? David can't be moved. Keep going. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea and his left foot on the earth, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roareth. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal up those things which the 7 thunders utter, and write them not. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven. How we doing? So he lifted up his hand to heaven. I mean, what we say? How we doing? We doing good? Bam. Who want to play with this? Who want to play with this? A rainbow on his head. Who wants some? Rainbow. Come on now. Come on now. Rainbow on his head. Rainbow on his head. Rainbow on his head. What's good? How we doing? Y'all still with me? And swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that therein. So it says, and the sea and the earth lifted up his hand to heaven. So he lifted up his hand to heaven. Oh, with that, it is showing you who this is. We all know who's lifting their hands up to heaven. Today was, by the way, day 5 of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Lifted up his hand to heaven. He was clothed in, come on now. Is this making sense to anybody?
See, I have removed from your hand the cup of staggering. From that. See, I have removed from your hand.
Come on now. Said the rainbow is on his head. And swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that there are, and the things that therein are, and the earth, and the things that there are, and the sea, and the things which are therein, that there should be, watch this, no time longer. Now, when I met the Messiah, he said, what? Andrew, it's time. Dealing with time. Then the next year after that, what? I would be set before this huge clock. It'll be 3 seconds before 12 o'clock. Then 2019, the Father said what? The sun and the moon are hands on a clock. How we doing? With this angel would literally be time. With this angel would be where the feast would be at, and the true Sabbaths, because he has authority on his head, signifying this is the one whom the Father has sent to deliver his people. Let's continue on, shall we? How are we doing so far, though? Anybody's minds blown? Mine was this morning. I mean, it was just blown like a couple hours ago. I had to leave. I had to get up from what I was doing. I was up there eating. I couldn't even eat no more. I could not eat anymore. I had to stop. All right. So we show their hands raised, right? Okay. But in the days, watch this. But in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yah should be finished, as he have declared to his servants the prophets. Meaning this angel is the one who's going to be discovering the hidden manna, and is him who finishes everything. It's the end of the time for the Gentile nation. They have no more time. Judgment is coming. But in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yah shall be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, You must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. This angel told him what to do. Now watch where it's going into. Watch. Look how it fits perfectly now. The 2 witnesses. The 2 witnesses. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of Yah. So now we know who this angel is. It's the one with the rainbow on his head that is telling the people to measure. He's given the authority. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod from what? From this angel. And the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of Yah and the altar and them that worship therein. My goodness. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. In the holy city shall they tread under foot 42 months. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before Yah of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth. It said his feet was like pillars of fire. Proceeded out of their mouths and devoureth their enemies. Watch this. These are the 2 olive trees and 2 candlesticks standing before Yah of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, they're pillars. They cannot be moved. Pillars of fire. And if any man will hurt them, fire, pillars of fire, proceeds out of their mouths and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy. Now I want to show something that he kind of has showed me, something that kind of made some sense. If you look at the hand right here,
The cup of staggering.
it's not 5 fingers. They're torches. They're hands, with their hands as torches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're like torches. Pillars of fire. The lampstand and the olive tree. Light of the world. How we doing? They're flames. Pillars of fire that stand before the Father. Right? Y'all getting this? Making sense? And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth and devoured their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have powers over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will, whenever they want to. The 2 witnesses killed and raised. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Messiah was crucified. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of Yah, the spirit of life from Yah, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them which saw them, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they hence ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and 10th part of the city fell, and the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and a remnant were affrighted and gave glory to Yah in heaven. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. There's no more time. No more time. No more time. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Remember when Pastor Marie said your hands was like hot fire and you were scared? I sure was. I said I was scared, man. Y'all heard that testimony. My hand was so hot. So hot. Oh yeah, like the flames of fire, like on the thing right here. My hands was hot. Like it was fire, like I just stepped my hands on a stove. Y'all heard me tell this testimony many times. Like I set my hand on this, like on the stove, and my hand was hot. She was like, ooh, that fire is coming from you. It's not coming from me. She said it's coming from you. And it's coming from within you. My hands was like a fire that was been set on a stove. Like you literally just, she said, feel his hand. It feel like he just had his hands on the stove. He need to lay hands on somebody, heal somebody. She said, the Father showed that to me. So he's trying to let me know that he is in you, that he is with you, that he's always with you. That's the Father who did that, to show me he's always with you. We can't make this up, family. This is not about a popularity contest. It's about the truth that is coming out. There is no way that anyone at this time is bringing out any of this type of truth and actually lining it up with scripture, and even, of course, even to their own lives. Nobody that I've seen so far. If you've heard of them, please let me know and I'll take it back. But if you haven't, then this angel that has a rainbow on his head, it is literally with their hands raised to the air. It's telling you now clearly that I'm an angel. I'm a what? Atmosphere brought in the flesh. Who literally matches these scriptures the way that I'm matching them? Who? Who? When he speaks, it's as a lion roareth. Meaning what? This is a king. This angel is a king. Which ties in what? That David, the house of David, will be as an angel of Yah. Come on now. Come on now. I know y'all can see this. I gotta find the one about David. So I would make Jerusalem a cup of what? A cup of trembling. I want you to know that Jerusalem is a cup. It's shaped like a cup. My cup runneth over. With what? With water. Watch this. The burden of the word of Yah for Yisrael, saith Yah, which stretches forth the heavens and layeth the foundations of the earth, and formeth the spirit of man within him, and formeth the spirit of man within him. Meaning what? This is the place where Adam and Eve was brought forth. The burden of the word of Yah for Yisrael, saith Yah, which stretches forth the heavens and layeth the foundations of the earth, and formeth the spirit of man within him. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup, a trembling. So a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day I will make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. In that day, saith Yah, I will smite every horse with astonishment, and his rider with madness, and I will open my eyes upon the house of Judah, and will smite every horse and the people with blindness. And the governors of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength, and Yah of hosts, their Yah. In that day will I make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf. He says what? Just like Jeremiah, when he says what? He says, I have made you a fire in the people wood, and they shall devour all the people round about. Look what it says, and they shall devour all the people round about. It's an army that's coming together under King David, under this angel, to do what the Father says do. It says we will devour all the people round about. Where is this at? In the land. Which ties in perfect with Isaiah 11, talking about the coming war. And they shall devour all the people round about on the right hand and on the left. What does it mean? The 1,000 fall on your what? On your left hand, 10,000 fall by your right hand. and on the right hand and on the left, and Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even in where? The real true place. Yah also shall say the tents of Judah, what he say? First. Meaning what? He got to raise up the king first. Blessed is he who comes in the name of Yah. Why? That would be Judah first. Judah comes first, meaning the kingdom's got to be established. And if you got a place to actually put the people, then the people are going to come. But you got to first establish the king. So Judah comes first. Why? Because the scepter will not depart from Judah. They got to have leadership. That's what the Father got to establish Judah first. Why? Because leadership comes in them, and they will wait for his law in the islands, right? Over the seas, over the world, they'll be waiting for his law, right? So the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of their Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. In that day shall Yah defend the inhabitants of their Salama, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as Yah, as the angel of Yah before them. What? And the house of David shall be as what? As the Creator, as the angel of Yah before them. Go back to Revelation. Boom. This is David. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven. This is David. Clothed with a cloud, meaning what? Clothed with the power of the Spirit of Yah. And a rainbow was upon David's head. How are we doing? Are we doing good? Is this making sense? Can y'all grasp what's being said here? It's powerful, isn't it? Straight up powerful. Who can deny this? Because y'all was there when y'all actually did my head. And I told y'all why I could not make the flight. So y'all would bear witness actually to everything going on. Yeah. So I got two witnesses that bear witness for what took place. Why I did not catch the plane? Because my head was not done with the colors. I had to have a rainbow upon my head. I had to have a rainbow upon my head. And I said I had to have what? Authority. I told him, I said, Father said I had to have authority when I get off the plane. He said, as soon as I touch the plane, as soon as I get out, he said,
From that sea, I have removed from your hand the cup of staggering.
he said
From
that I have to have authority on my head.
See, I have removed from your hand
I had to have authority on my head.
the cup of staggering. From that sea,
Since we're a witness. Yeah, exactly. Y'all bear witness because y'all was the one who did it. Yes, very precise with the colors. Yes, exactly. It was very precise. I said, Father said to do this, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. He said we was witnesses to the witness. Yeah. And then look right here. The angel lift his hands raised to what? The sky, to the heavens. Here is the banner. Come on now. This denotes who the angel is right here. Clearly. Who is doing that in this time right now? In the time that we're here, who is doing that? And then he signifies what? That there should be no time longer. Now watch this. Many people have heard me say in my lives, I said, Father, I asked Father many years ago, I said, Father, send me the people who is on their last leg. Meaning what? This is the end for them. There's no more time. After me, they die. There's no more time. Time's up. And he deals with me on time, not one time, not two times, but three times. And then he comes and gives me what? A timeline to keep the time. So who should you be listening to about the times? Who you should be listening to about the feast days? Sabbath days? Who? I can't hear you. Oh, that's right, my color in my head. Yeah, there's a rainbow on his hand. I'm an angel or a messenger of Yah. The walking timeline. That's why the Messiah said, Andrew, it's time. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's your bloodline. The Messiah manifested himself to me. If he manifests himself to me, that makes me mighty. Then the Messiah says, me and my Father will come and make our abode in the one who I manifest myself to. And you hear it says, John the Revelator is prophesying about my day. I saw this angel, this messenger, who shows up in the power of the Spirit, which ties in perfectly with Isaiah 11, and the Spirit of Yah shall rest upon him. Come on now. Who is lining up perfectly with this? So who should I be talking about this? Who? I know it's going to probably make some people uncomfortable. It's not my problem. It is what it is. The word is the word. And you should not be moved by that. You should be moved off of what the word says. And the accuracy of the word. You shouldn't be caring about what people feel about, what they think. You should be moved on what the word. Because that's all that matters in the end. That's all that matters. So I ain't gonna hold you that much longer. I think we read all this already. But we see we got the two witnesses now. You know. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven. Now, I remember I just did one video talking about get to the land. Let's see that one. Let's go find that one real quick. All right. Not that one. This is it right here. Look at this. Raise the banner. See what we got here.
This vast water, right? This is your homeland. Time to come home. All Bantus throughout the world. It's time to flee. The vaccine is designed to kill you. Raise the banner. Raise the banner.
He lifted his hand.
Raise the banner.
He lifted his hand. He lifted his hand. It didn't say hands this time. He lifted his hand with the rainbow on his head. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven and swear by him that liveth forever. Watch this. The banner is what? Is by him that liveth forever. What? Raise the banner. Which the Messiah said what? As the enemy is lifted up, as Moses lifted up the serpent, so the Son of Man must be lifted up from the earth. The banner was made between me and the Father, which is a covenant. And I'm telling people to raise the banner, raise the covenant, raise up what is forever. Why? Because that's the ark of the covenant that he said will not be moved. And he swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that there are in, and the earth and the things that there are in, and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be no time no longer. I'm telling people what? To get to the land. It's the last days. And we're talking about what? Fleeing from the face of the serpent. Raise the banner. Crazy, right? Crazy. Straight up crazy.
Look at all this vast water, right? This is your homeland. Time to come home. All Bantus throughout the world. It's time to flee. The vaccine is designed to kill you. Raise the banner. Raise the banner.
All praises to the Father, man. That's all I can say. My mind is blown. Probably gonna have a nice couple of dreams tonight. Who knows? Because this right here is mind blowing. Mind blowing.
I'm on a horse. You got yours, eh? I'm on a horse. Don't believe me?
A white horse.
I'm on a horse. You got yours, eh? I'm riding a horse. I rode one before in like Ohio. I've always liked horses. I've always liked horses. Yeah, I want to have some. I'm on a horse. Don't believe me?
Look at these beautiful sunsets.
At that sun right there, baby. Look at that sun.
You can see everything right there. Just look at that sun right there. This is beautiful, man. Look at that sun. Look at the color, the amber of it. Just look at it, just full right there, right? Because it's a feast that's going on. It's the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's the Feast of Unleavened Bread. We got a beautiful sun on the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's the second day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and we having communion with some of our brothers here. We got our brother Jared or Jazz. And we're up here just having a conversation about the word. And we just saw this beautiful sun in the distance.
What we was talking about? We was talking about the word. That's all we talk about. The word. So the word is talking, we see in Revelations, it's talking about this king. There's a lot more in these words and these scriptures that we don't even know is there, but the right leader coming through to tell us, I'm the only one who can tell you about me because it's my testimony. That's why I said it'll be one teacher. Why? The one who's living it. You're going to get second-rated information. It's almost the same thing as gossip. Because I'm literally telling you my life. Now we're starting to see clearly, man, wait a minute. He's even in the scriptures right here in Revelations 10. We just got through seeing this just take place. So now we are literally on the future current events that's happening right now. We're really on the brink of time. So literally now, who's carrying time? This angel, who King David is carrying time. That's why the Messiah said it's time. And then tells him how time works. He has certain places to be at certain times. And y'all want to actually, try to keep another feast day or a Sabbath day outside of this time? Do you really want to try that? Really? It's too late in the game, or too late in this walk, or too late in life to try to switch up now. If you've been keeping Goshen for at least 4 years or 3 years, it's too late to try to switch up now. When we done seen a lot of miracles and what we've been keeping Goshen the 3 years previous. Where was the other ones like Keith, Robert Hadley's? Where was they at? Talking about the timeline. Where were they at? They just now come up on the scene and therefore now going to have the all time for real? Is that how it works? Is that how it works? Because they show up with some names, we stop literally from actually keeping what is true because of another gospel, because of something else that's coming out different. When the scriptures told me, say, hold fast to that which you have. Meaning what? You ain't got to add nothing new. Just be you. And as I'm being you, we're starting to see all this truth just unfold, come out. And it says what? In this angel's mouth will be hidden manna. The mysteries of Yah revealed. That's what it says. This angel had the mysteries of Yah inside of him and was revealing them. Is not that's what we've been doing? So yeah. So I'm about to get up out of here. So we've been on here long enough for this. I can go ahead and study this some more. But this right here is got my mind. My mind is, yeah. Y'all might not see me for a couple days. Who knows? Like unless the Father like forces me to come on here, I'm gonna need to regroup. And it's about me, and I still need to regroup because this is like a bit much, right? So like you've been living your life all this time thinking you are some human, and now all of a sudden you find out you're an angel. You this messenger, this great messenger that's supposed to be coming to deliver the people of Yah. And then you have all of you're fulfilling the roles without even knowing you're fulfilling them. You're just being obedient to the voice of Yah, and it's definitely fulfilling scripture by being obedient. You find out now that you're the word of Yah, that you're the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, that everyone assembles on you. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot. I'm not discouraged or anything at all, but I'm like, man, my mind, all praises. But I literally had to get up from the restaurant and walk away when I was reading this tonight. Jazz was there and everything, so it was like, it was just so crazy. Everything was crazy. So we all was up there just eating out, you know. Me, Jazz, Carla, everything. We're just enjoying the time and we're just talking, you know what I'm saying, making fun of some stuff, whatever, just joking, chilling. Then all of a sudden, I don't know what it was. I just looked down and started reading something. We was talking about something, and then I checked something out. So I'm checking it out. Father always do that. Then he blows my mind. Like, did you see this? And I'm like, yeah, I remember seeing this. I remember bringing this out a little bit, but I didn't bring it out in the full manner that I'm bringing it out now. I probably glanced over it, you know what I'm saying? Because I probably did it the whole, like, whole looking up of, lifting up of hands, you know, so this is going to come up in it. You know, so, you know. But now I'm taking even a deeper stab at it than what I did the first time. And I'm starting to see all these similarities. At first I wasn't able to connect because I didn't see no rainbow in the head at the time, you know. But then at this particular time, this prophecy will be for a specific time. That he will have to have this color in his head when he shows up to the land. Therefore what? Be the one who has the authority in the land. These colors signifies that I'm the son of Yah and with authority in this land. Period. Salute. Remember, truth is not biased. It's absolute. All praises, man. That's all I can say. All praises.
Yeah, so we are here at Truth Colors today, and today I blew my brother Yasha's mind, you know, by telling him something that he didn't even know about, you know. You see, the Father works in amazing ways. Yasha has had, see the background that I have right here? It has many colors. It's the Truth Colors background. So Yasha has had it since he started his YouTube channel. So me in the process of doing my reading my stuff and all that, I've read about the coat of many colors. You know, the father, all the patriarchs in the Bible used to have that coat. It goes down from Adam all the way till Joseph, and you know, during the period of Joseph is when the coat kind of disappeared, but it was the coat of many colors. The same thing is what my brother Yasha here has, truth colors. So you guys need to know that where all the colors for the truth are is where the Father dwells. So this guy has the truth and it's the bomb. If you guys are still double-minded, it's for your own doom. Check him out. Always listen to his words. The Father says you listen to what he tells you. You don't look at what he's doing. Listen to what he's telling you. If you follow the instructions, boom, you'll be saved. If you look at Adam and Eve, they didn't follow the instructions. The Father gave them the instructions. They went away from it. They did their own thing. They leaned onto their own understanding. But right now, he's speaking to all of us through Yasha. So we're supposed to listen to what Yasha is telling us. Truth colors. That's where the truth is. The way, the truth, and the lie. Yeah, my boy.
Appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it, fam. I do.
All right. You gonna cut it?
Yeah. All right, fam. CME family, thank you for subscribing and supporting my Patreon channel, where the truth is not biased. It's absolute. I dedicate this channel through Nzambi Zulu to the awakening of my people and discovering who they truly are, to bring out information and revelation that they may not see anywhere else. And as we embark on this journey together, feel free to shop with us. OBYU, featuring our brand, Goshen Black. You can also purchase New Truth music from me, your boy Heart of Song, aka Musiq, featuring Etana, Nzambi, JG, The Messenger, and other great artists on CD Baby and iTunes. It's time to awaken to the truth and power. Aren't you tired of being lied to? Truth speaks. Truth awakens. Truth colors.
Other sons.
Revelations. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark into his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Satan cast into the lake of fire. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. The great white throne. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Elohim, and the books were open, and another book was open, which was in the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. But I will tell you what will happen to cowards and to everyone who is unfaithful.